Most men believe that when trust breaks, and it doesn't have to be one big thing, sometimes it's 1,000 small moments of dismissal, defensiveness, or just not showing up. The answer is to find the right words, talk more, explain better, or prove that you've changed. Because trust isn't rebuilt through words. It's rebuilt through signals that her conscious brain never even processes. Your body is broadcasting a message every time you walk into a room. And right now, that message is working against you. But you can change it. Starting today. A man in our community changed 7 signals. 5 weeks later, she put her head on his shoulder. No conversation, no grand gesture. It just happened. Here's what actually works. Trick number 1. Stop explaining. Your instinct right now is to sit her down and walk through everything. What happened? Why? What you'll change. You build the case like a closing argument and you deliver it perfectly. And she goes to bed without saying a word. This one is brutal, but it's simple. Psychologists call it amygdala hijack. When her brain's threat system is active, the part that processes logic is running on low power. She physically cannot hear your argument the way you built it. Your words reach her ears. They don't reach the part of her that decides whether to trust. So stop building the case. The most powerful thing you can say right now is almost nothing. A nod. I hear you. Then silence. Explaining signals pressure. Silence signals steadiness. Her nervous system knows the difference before she does. Trick number 2. Breathe before you enter the room. This one sounds too small to matter. It might be the most important thing on this list. Right now you walk into every room with her already bracing for impact. Jaw tight, shoulders up, breathing shallow. You think you're hiding it. You are not even close. Psychologists call it neuroception. It's your body's invisible safety scanner, and hers is reading yours every time you appear. Tone, posture, breathing speed. She's making a threat assessment in milliseconds, and all of it happens below conscious awareness. The fix takes 15 seconds. Before you walk through the door, take 3 breaths. 4 counts in, 8 out. That ratio activates the vagus nerve and physically shifts your nervous system out of fight or flight. Walk in settled, not performing settled. Actually settled. Tension is contagious, but so is calm. Her body will start matching yours before she knows she's doing it. Trick number 3. Slow down by 30%. This one is almost unfairly effective. When you're anxious, you speed up. You talk faster, move quicker, enter rooms with urgency. Your whole physical presence is telling everyone in the room that something is wrong. Polyvagal research shows that speed is a threat cue. Fast movement, fast speech, fast breathing. Her body files all of it under fight or flight. Same category as danger. So slow down to about 70% of your natural pace. Not slow motion because that looks weird. Just unhurried. Like a man who has nowhere more important to be than right here. Rushing signals panic. Settling signals safety. You don't have to say a single word differently. Just move like you're not afraid of the room. Trick number 4. Drop your voice 1 notch. You probably don't realize that your voice has changed since things got bad. Anxiety tightens the throat. Your words come out slightly higher, slightly faster, slightly more clipped than normal. Not aggressive, just tense. And she hears the tension underneath no matter what the words actually say. Porges's research on something called prosody, which is the musical quality of the voice, shows that vocal tone is one of the nervous system's primary safety signals. Low, warm, slightly varied voices activate the safe and social pathway. Flat, sharp, or clipped tones activate defense. So speak 1 notch softer than feels natural. Not a whisper, just softer. Like you're talking to someone who is resting and you don't want to startle them. A sharp voice says threat. A soft voice says safe. Her nervous system responds to the frequency, not the content. Trick number 5. Pause 3 seconds before you respond. This one feels like a cheat code. She says something with an edge, something critical, maybe something that feels unfair. Your brain generates a rebuttal in milliseconds, and the instinct is to fire it back immediately. That speed is the problem. Psychologists call it response flexibility, which is the gap between stimulus and response. When the gap is 0, the amygdala is running the show. When there's even a 3-second pause, your prefrontal cortex comes back online. 3 seconds. That's the difference between an escalation and a de-escalation. Next time she says something sharp, count to 3 in your head before you open your mouth. What comes out after those 3 seconds will be a fundamentally different sentence than what would have come out before. Reacting signals threat, pausing signals regulation, and regulation is the most attractive thing a man can demonstrate to a nervous system that's been on guard. Trick number 6. Hold the feeling. Don't fix it. When she's upset, your brain jumps to solve mode. What usually comes from your mouth is, "Have you tried? What if we?" I think the issue is. You think you're helping. What she hears is, "Your feelings are a problem that I need to manage." Psychologists call it the difference between cognitive empathy and effective empathy. The first one understands the problem. The second one feels the weight. She doesn't need the first one right now. She needs the second. Next time she shares something hard, try 4 words. "That sounds really heavy." Then stop. No solution, no follow-up. Just let what she said hang in the air. Don't try to make it better. Fixing signals that you need this to be over. Holding space signals that you can sit with her pain without running from it. That's not weakness. That is the strongest signal of safety you can send. Trick number 7. Stop scanning her face. This is the one nobody tells you about, and it's the one that sabotages everything else. You do the work. You breathe. You slow down. You validate instead of fix. And then you watch her face. Every morning scanning for a sign. Has she softened? Is this working yet? She feels that scanning. Every time. And her nervous system reads it as conditional. It's receiving, he's performing for a result, which means it is not real yet. Gottman's research on trust repair is clear. Trust rebuilds on her timeline, never on yours. You create the conditions. Her body decides the pace. Do these things because they make you the man you want to be, not because you're trading effort for a reaction. Measuring signals pressure. Letting go signals safety. And the strangest thing happens when you actually let go. That's exactly when she starts to notice. Final truth. Let's call him Kevin, a man in our community. Separated for 3 months, he changed these 7 signals every single day. 5 weeks later, she put her head on his shoulder. Without a conversation, without a grand gesture, without him asking. Not because he said the right thing, because he became the right signal. Trust isn't rebuilt through words. It's rebuilt through presence. Through the signals your body sends before your mouth opens. And your body is the one thing you can change today. Not her mind, not the past, not the outcome. Just what it feels like to be in a room with you. And if you practice even 3 of these consistently, don't be surprised when the tension starts dropping, because to her nervous system, you are different. For the full daily structure behind everything in this video, the complete system for rebuilding emotional safety in 10 minutes a day, the NETR Method, Neuro-Emotional Trust Reset, is in the link below. See if it's the right fit for you. And subscribe.